Welcome to my nonfiction diary. This is a series that I want to do where I share 5 top lessons that I learned from the nonfictions that I read. When I mean nonfiction, I am going more towards psychology and self-help books that I read. I don't know if I can do that with the memoirs, but maybe I can. The first book I'm going to talk about is The Overthinker's Guide of Making Decisions: How to Make Decisions Without Losing Your Mind by Joseph Noy. The first lesson I learned in this book is that it mentions how we don't fear mistakes itself. We more fear the feeling that mistakes are like a confirmation that we're not good enough. I thought that was really smart, and it helps me a lot to see making decisions in a different way. The second lesson that I learned is that feeling that we have about decisions is less about the outcome and more about the importance that we assign to it. How I see this one is that it helps me understand that one decision is not going to be the end of the world, and that I can choose how much stress one decision gives me. Third lesson I learned is that if you're trying to make everybody happy, it will probably cost you your own happiness. As someone who constantly wants to make everybody around her happy, I think this is very important to think, because sometimes we put ourselves last, and we have to remember that if we're not happy, we probably cannot make the people around us happy. Fourth lesson that I learned is that you cannot ask for everybody's validation. What you should be asking for is people's support. This one's really important to think when you're making a decision, because everybody's different. So everybody is gonna have different values, different morals, and people who love you might not be a copy paste of yourself, but they should be always there by your side, and those are the people that you want to keep around you. The fifth and last lesson that I thought was most important to me from this book was that it calls for us to live our life and try not to always make the other person happy, because sometimes when we do that, we give them the permission to do the same, and that is a way of like self-love and loving someone else. This book had a lot more topics and points, but those are the 5 things that stood out the most for me. So those are the 5 things that I learned that stood out the most for me from this book. Obviously, the book has more things that they talk about, and if that motivates you to read the book, that's great. I think this is a great book. And also, if you want, let me know in the comments which of the 5 lessons you resonated the most with.